Published 1730 EDT, the 3rd of September 2017. Updated 1732 EDT, the 3rd of September 2017. England footballers have given up travelling with their dedicated sports psychiatrist at the very time when they look as if they could do with extra support for the mental attitude. There are plenty of unappetizing games, such as Friday-style match in Malta, when it proves difficult to inspire maximum performance from the players, just where a trusted psychiatrist could prove useful. But mind coach Steve Peters, who was seen as a Roy Hodgson appointment, has disappeared from the setup since the Hodgson regime ended in abject failure at Euro 2016. England footballers no longer travel to away fixtures with their dedicated sports psychiatrist. The thinking at St George Park is that the days of players listening to one guru all the time are over, and that it is more useful for the England squad to hear from a number of different psychiatrists when they are in camp. These varied voices are either based at St George or brought in by management consultancy firm Lane 4, set up by 1988 Olympic gold medal winning swimmer Adrian Morehouse. Peters always cut a forlorn figure on England duty despite his successful football work with Liverpool, endorsed by former England captain Steven Gerrard. Renowned psychologist Steve Peters hasn't been seen in the camp since Roy Hodgson left. The gravy train has certainly hit the buffers at FIFA for delegates sent to World Cup qualifiers. Rather than the previous 5-star lifestyle, officials now stay in 3-star hotels while on FIFA duty, and the cheapest flights are booked, whatever the inconvenient time for travelling. Ryan Giggs is well known in Malta due to the time he has spent on the island, starting from his early days at Manchester United. He also invested in a hotel group there with Gary Neville. Nevertheless, Giggs, along with ITV colleagues Paul Ince, Ian Wright and Glenn Hoddle, chose to return home from Malta as soon as possible after the game on Friday, even if it meant a 5:30 a.m. exit from the hotel on Saturday. Ryan Giggs is well known in Malta since his United days, but made a swift exit in midweek. TV Sport, who at this stage look to have a stronger pundit lineup for the World Cup than the BBC rivals, have already decided to produce the coverage from Russia rather than in London, but, on a rotational basis, the BBC will have first choice of matches. Fans check out early. The entire England squad and tracksuit staff made a bizarre sight as they applauded the few away fans left following the 40 victory in Malta's Tarkali National Stadium. There had been a steady stream of England supporters leaving from half-time, preferring to get to the restaurants and bars at the holiday island as quickly as possible rather than watch a boring match. In the limited time they were in the ground, the England fans still offered chants about the IRA. You couldn't make it up that Wayne Rooney, during a retrospective on his career on TalkSport on Sunday, should bring up the England players' darts competition at Euro 2016, saying the media interest in it, predominantly by this column, was ridiculous. What Wayne and especially the charmless darts organizer Joe Hart didn't seem to get was that the constant questions about the darts were purely to show up the ridiculous attitude of the players in keeping such trivial information a secret. At least TalkSport presenter Mark Saggers explained on air that his sit-down with Rooney had taken place before his arrest for drink driving. Wayne opened up the chat by saying retiring from international football would help him recover best for Everton games, as in going on a 10-hour bender. Wayne Rooney was critical of the media's interest in the England players' darts group. Certainly not missed on the England circuit has been BBC Radio 5 Live's unloved football commentator Alan Green. He is now prioritising his new role doing the in-house TV match commentary for Atlanta United in Major League Soccer, having already announced he won't be going to the World Cup in Russia because of the horrendous atmosphere.